Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This will be a Canvas tour of our Digital Media Productions Intermediate and Advanced class. Um, so I'll start with our Canvas homepage. On our Canvas homepage, we have an email contact for me, in case you ever need to get a hold of me, what our daily routine for the class is, how we do this in distant learning mode, what our Zoom connection is. This is the link always to get into any Zoom meeting that we have for our class. And so that's the access point. They have to be registered in as a Poway High student first to access that. We have our course syllabus listed, and the course syllabus is as follows. If I click on that, it gives us information about Digital Media Production 3, 4, and Advanced, because students can take this for more than 4 trimesters in a row if they'd like. But for Digital Media 3 and 4, they are given college credit because we are articulated with Palomar College. So with 2 trimesters with a grade B or better, they'll get credit at Palomar College for DBA 170, which is transferable to most any college or university. All the state universities and colleges run in California do transfer this Palomar course, and it counts under the general education course guidelines as an elective course. So it saves them money, saves them time, and this is a college equivalent course that we articulate with Palomar. Additional info. Here's the course requirements. Here's how the projects get graded, broken down into a 100-point project. Here are some project examples of films that we may do in the syllabus. Some important side notes about the grade critiquing. Late work policy, what students need for the class, some basic classroom rules if we were on campus and in the class, but also in the Zoom virtual environment. If they were filming outside of class, what are some of the basic rules? And what is appropriate for a video in the class that makes it PG or PG-13 rated? Again, there are a lot of components that go into that, and we cover that at the very beginning of the course so that they stay within the guidelines. And then at the end of the syllabus page, there's all kinds of links to pages, documents that they need for release. And the video production grade critique sheet is the rubric for all the projects. So if they were to click on that, they'd find the rubric page. It breaks down the points. So that is our syllabus. Going back to the Canvas page, homepage, we will also talk about softwares that we primarily use. We use Final Cut Pro as our video editing software. We have a Mac lab, so everything's based off of Mac computers. Motion graphics. Some examples of motion graphics may be the titling that you'll see at the beginning of a film. We'll show them through the Stranger Things template, how to create that through a tutorial.
The Option key down.
And what that may look like at the end after fully editing this piece together. Play that through slightly. Pretty cool. And what else we'll be working with? We'll be working with Photoshop because they'll make graphic production logos out of things in Photoshop. So here are some examples of some Photoshopped production logos with graphic text. Oops. That one's pretty cool. Lots of different production logos. In addition to that, we'll be working in sound scores with GarageBand. They can create GarageBand loops and sound scores through that. And we also utilize a database of sound scores from a website called Killer Tracks, which the district pays for a licensing for. They'll do scripts and storyboarding, and that's primarily what their needs for softwares in this class are for the course. How we grade the projects, some additional resources if they want to DIY from home, uses of cameras, tripods, steadying equipment, software editing equipment, lighting gear, so on and so forth. So we give them all kinds of suggested resources here. Then on the Canvas page are all the assignments. So each one of the assignments, we've already gone through 1 and 2, resume reels and life and videos. Again, that's like a video cover letter, the life in a video. And resume reels are basically just that. They're like a buzz clip or a resume reel that if they were going to get into the profession of film, how they would put this together and package this and send it off to a school or college or business to apply for. Assignment number 3, we are currently working in a documentary film. So the the project guidelines are right here underneath this link, documentary film project, where we talk about all the details that go into the project and what it's worth and when it's due. And that's also where they're going to drop off their finished product. I gave them a link to some film techniques if they were going to use an iPhone, because that's possible from virtual learning platform. If we're in class, they'd be utilizing DSLR cameras. How to stabilize a camera with a 3-way gimbal and potentially their phone. The DJI Osmo is a fantastic choice. When prepping for the documentary, here are some additional supplemental video content pieces. Here's a great, let's go backwards. Here's a great documentary example from a past student, Jonathan D., who did a documentary on his dad, an interview there. Oh, I'm sorry, on Z-Trip, actually, a DJ. And then that video that I was just showing you, it's video recorded. It's a supplemental video instruction on Stranger Things style motion text. So that's when we have a project or assignment, we have the instructions there, and we have typically a lot of examples of things that I'll present to them and discuss and demonstrate in our Zoom class, and which we would do in our regular class as well. Down at the very bottom, past all the assignments, we have a link for a download of the Adobe Suite Cloud, which is available to them for free until January 2021, which gives them access to Photoshop, Illustrator, Premiere, Adobe After Effects, and Lightroom. Really fantastic deal set up for students for free. And that's pretty much our navigation of the Canvas page. So if you have any questions, you can always email me, and I can help you out with some suggested gear purchases if you're interested in that, or some suggestions about project work that the students are on, or just any questions that you may have about the class. Again, I don't post grades through Canvas. I post them where we've always posted them, which is in Synergy. So if you are on the Parent View app to check your students' grades on projects or assignments that they are missing, or what grades they currently have received, check through Parent View for the Digital Media Productions Advanced course. Thanks for coming.